Well, if you click this video on, you are a true wrestling fan, and welcome. So, yeah, most of the time the game goes here on YouTube. If you make a video about an old wrestler, uh, barely anyone will even click your video. So, I'm expecting a small ass audience to watch this video because it's not all that exciting and whatnot. But that's cool. Oh god, I got gas. Anyways, what we're gonna do in this video, and talk a little bit about Dino Bravo. That's right, Dino Bravo. And the reason why I'm going to speak on Dino Bravo is I don't think anyone's ever made a YouTube video on the guy. He's been forgotten from pro wrestling for like, what, 25 years or so. He was killed like way back in 91. If you guys remember Dino Bravo back in the day, he had a huge physique and he was a heel with the Earthquake, and Jimmy Hart was his manager, and he was the master of the airplane spin, and he did a lot of cool things in wrestling, and he's from Montreal, and he was a pretty big deal in the 70s. And if you guys follow, Dino Bravo has a tribute page on Facebook. So yeah, I'm going to link this video to the Dino Bravo tribute page on Facebook just so they can take a look at it. Look, the reason why I'm speaking on Dino Bravo, maybe not so much for the wrestling accomplishments and whatnot, but yeah, Dino Bravo had an interesting story and an interesting life, and in the end, it was kind of a tragic ending. Dino Bravo was a notorious cigarette smuggler, and you got to wonder in that situation, where did Dino Bravo get the cigarettes from, where he would smuggle to other wrestlers? Where did Bravo get the cigarettes from? He got them from the Canadian mob, and something happened with the Canadian mob where he somehow owed him money, or he somehow must have screwed him somehow, some way. So, in the end, the Canadian mob, they knew that they were going to end Dino Bravo's shit. And this is real life. This is actually what happened. The Canadian mob came over, shot Dino Bravo in the head 17 times, and murdered him and killed him 17 times. I mean, you want to talk about overkill. You want to talk about trying to set an example. That was pretty much don't fuck with me type stuff. When you shoot a guy in the head 17 times, like one bullet wouldn't suffice. They shot the dude 17 times in the head. That basically means that you have no chance on an open casket funeral, because they blew your face off. They blew everything off. Really sad ending to Dino Bravo's life, getting involved with that cigarette smuggling and whatnot, and then getting killed by the Canadian mob. And that really happened. And then the sad part is he was just taken off of WWE TV and never spoken again about for, what, 25 years. You never, ever, ever hear a word about Dino Bravo on any kind of TV show, any clips. You don't hear about him, period, because of the controversial circumstances surrounding his death. That's what pisses me off, is when a wrestler goes away, they don't get real with you and tell you, like, hey, this is what happened with this wrestler. This is why he's not on TV no more. But yeah, I mean, I remember, and there's no filter here. There's no censor here. I'll tell you guys the truth. I don't have no shareholders or stockholders or anybody tell me what I can and can't say. I can come on YouTube and say whatever the hell I want. And if I want to tell you the truth about Dino Bravo, I'll tell you the truth about Dino Bravo. If I want to tell you the truth about Chris Benoit and all the bullshit he did, I'll tell you about it here on YouTube. There's no filter. There's no censor. And I can tell you, Dino Bravo crossed the wrong people, and they killed his ass. They shot him in the head 17 times, and it was sad. And that's why it was interesting to me to make this video. If you guys didn't know that, go watch the WWE Network, watch all the live events, all the pay-per-views from like 88, 89, 90. And you can see a little bit of Dino Bravo's work on the WWE Network. And he had a sad ending. Dude got murdered by the mob. I know Kamala's going to know this, and I know you old schoolers are going to know this. You youngsters are going to be like, either not watching this video or not really caring about an old wrestler, or not even knowing who Dino Bravo was. But if you came up in wrestling like me, you know exactly who he was. So at least give him a mention on TV sometime. He had a good career. He was a legend in Montreal in the 70s, So anyways, you guys leave your comments below on Dino Bravo. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.